Sagittarius, Sagittarius, good morning, how are you guys? Look, I'm going to have to start putting my foot down, bruv. I really am. How you doing, Sagittarius? Before we begin, you're going to see this on every reading of so far. Can you please make sure that you just smash that like button, because it actually has been helping out the channel and the algorithm. And I thought people would just do that anyway. But if you can just when you're on your phone, you just got to go down a couple of centimeters or a centimeter and just kind of click like. Okay, it really does help out the algorithm. Also, very important to make sure that you watch the video in its entirety, because the algorithm says that if you're watching and then you click off, it's saying that Steve's stuff is crap and that you're not bothered about it and that you just go off to another tarot reader, and even if you come back later, the algorithm does that. Okay, so if you can remain consistent and actually watch it all the way through or as far as you can, and then also leave a comment. If you can do those three things, then hopefully the channel is going to start progressing instead of going down like it has been. That's all I'm asking you to do. Any kind of comment, an emoji, anything. Okay, a like, and then just watch it as long as you can. Okay, Sagittarius? So, are you excited? How you doing? So, let's see. Sagittarius, what have they got coming up, please, this week for Sagittarius? Don't forget, also, another spiel I have to go through for newcomers is that I read in numerology. So, Sagittarius is a 5, so is Taurus. And because they're both major arcanas number 5, like this one would be a 3, so I would say it would be a Piscean. Okay, so you can watch Sag and Taurus readings to see if the stories relate a lot. That's why we have kings and queens inside of the deck, because it comes up as elements and numbers. So Sagittarius, Taurus, or Life Path 5 if you're a Life Path 5. Okay, that's just for the newcomers. Now we can begin. So pack it up, pack it in, let me begin. So something that ended and just about to start. Is it Jim Morrison? Jim, Julian, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. Let's see. Sagittarius, what have they got coming up, Lucy? Lucifer, could be dealing with a Capricorn or a Gemini. Sagittarius, what have they got coming up, please, this week for Sag? So you got the 8 of Cups. I've got to make sure that I put this in front of my chest, because if I put it up here, it will go all black. Okay, because it's the green screen. So it feels like that I am, I'm lonely. Well, not lonely, no. I think that some of you could be seeing someone. You're just kind of like now and again. Jen, Julian, Jason, now and again. I'm thinking about someone. If they are at a distance, I've pretty much got to go and visit. Okay, so it's like having time to go and see my partner. If I'm seeing someone and I'm a Sagittarius, I'm going to have to make sure that I go to see them. Okay? So, you might have someone coming to visit you, like if you're in a girlfriend, boyfriend, it's just you're visiting them, okay? Parents, I'm also hearing I might be going to visit my parents or grandparents, for a lot of you if you're kind of doing that, but I am hearing that as a message. I'm going to go and visit my parents this week. So that might be you or your partner. Okay, so you got Life Path 9. Are the majority of you here single? You're kind of like sort of single, but sort of not. Is it around a Pisces? If I say not, you say Pisces, 1, 2, 3, sitting on a tree. I don't know. I might be, okay, let's put this 2 different ways. We've got 2 different stories. I might be going to see someone that's single. So if you're going to see a person, okay, then you're single going to see someone, okay, about a date, about arranging something, okay. So basically, Sagittarius, I'm single, got someone in mind, I'm going to go and see them. A Taurus or Sag or Life Path 5. If you are, if they're coming to visit you, that's also the other way around. This is like a Leo or an Aquarian energy, possibly coming over to see a Virgo, okay? Placement or Life Path 9. But regardless, I'm coming over to see you because I'm single, okay? So it's a bit like date night for a lot of you. If you're going out on a date or you're having a date night, it's kind of like you're making some room in order to be able to squeeze your partner in or squeeze the new person in if you've met one. Now, there's a lot of energy here that is also to do with around health. Every time I see this, I start seeing more of a healthier relationship, more of a healthier connection. Someone that I'm searching for that is on the same wavelength as physical fitness, or just has very good vibes, very good energy, and that's the person I want to be with, because it gives me the vitality of life. It's a good vibration, Sagittarius. So if you've got someone new, or anybody's watching for any planetary aspect or numerology, and you've got someone new in your vision, this is kind of like, I'm really looking forward to meeting up with you and blah, 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 going out on our date, actually meeting you for the first time, or face-to-face first time, okay? So I'm also hearing face, Rachel, right, Rachel? So Rachel, Rashad, Evans, Barry. But I'm actually looking forward to meeting up with you. Now, for some of you, if you're really not that interested in like a relationship factor, then or Felix or Fax or Filofax, there's an energy here of someone that is really concerned about like looking at their health, food intake, okay? Like myself, sugar diabetes, and I have got sugar diabetes. No, I don't. The carnivore diet, but I have got the squits. Like big time, man. Do I have the squits? Oh, let's see. Someone could here have diabetes, sugar diabetes, or you're looking at like insulin levels, It's a very good one to look in if you are into the carnivore diet like myself. Insulin levels. Okay, like because you want to. What I've gone through with mine is realizing that I'm not actually having enough fat intake, and that I'm actually having too much protein and not enough fat. And if you up your fat intake, it has to be a 2-to-1 ratio. And I've really not been eating so much fat, just mainly, meat, and I have got the squits big time. So let's see, Sagittarius, what have they got coming up this week? So you got 2 of Wands. So there's someone here that is single. It's relating to somebody. They are single. They're just not got. They've kind of got options, but they've not got options. It's kind of like, well, I'm single, and I am someone that is looking for someone. I'm looking for someone, but I just don't think that I've found them yet. So I'm hearing Justin or Justice. This would also be a Libra for me because it's a 2. Okay, but I'm single as a Pringle, looking for someone or waiting for someone. But I may not have actually found anyone yet. Maynard, anybody's like M in their name, okay? And I may not have actually found anybody yet, okay? That classically comes up as a single individual. Let's see, Sagittarius, what's Sagittarius got coming up, please? So, Ace of Cups, there it is. So, an Ace of Cups to me means that there is someone there if you're interested, but one of you is going to have to ask. And I went through this yesterday with Loki, I think it was. Okay, and you said that, I don't want to call your name out because I think you might have been embarrassed. Don't be embarrassed. If you guys are like girls, okay, and you're interested in a guy and he's not actually making a move, I don't mean go and flaunt yourself and jump straight at the person. What I mean is just reach out and speak for a start, okay, and then just get to know each other. And trust me, when a guy knows that you're interested, they're more than likely going to respond with, do you fancy going out? You know, you don't have to ask them out. You don't have to ask them out. All I'm trying to get you guys is to start making moves instead of like really wanting a relationship or really having a connection with someone you think, cool, I really think that I could have a shot there. You've got to make it known. You've kind of got to phone them up, have a bit of a chat, blah, blah, blah. How you doing? Haven't seen you in a long while. Do you fancy catching up for a drink? You know, something like that, but at least talk. If you can do that and then a guy kind of like really gets the hint and think, I'm in there, cha-ching, they'll more than likely ask you out, okay? So, let's see. Sagittarius, what they got coming up, please, this week. So I believe there is someone new for, oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, is it Jesus Christ? Is it a Capricorn or a Piscean? It's normally Virgo energy here. Some of you are afraid that you'll probably be single for the rest of your life. Like PTSD could be stopping you from doing things. That's like fear, anxiety and fear. So this person individually has just got out of something, but they've not completed it. They're single, but there's an ending that they haven't completed, meaning that they are single, okay? This definitely means single, but this means traumatized by an experience that I'm going through still or have been through. So 10 would be baggage, if you like, whatever you call it, right? But 9 is basically I'm still in something or I'm still seeing someone. So some of you could be interested in someone that is actually seeing someone, or you guys are single, but one of these or a few of these individuals are still actually going through something, because you got 9 and 2. 9, 10, 11, which is like a Libra energy of 2. Still not knowing what to do. Like, do I make an offer to someone? Have I made an offer to someone and I'm fear of being rejected and not wanted? Okay, because I'm still dealing with like a controlled ex, okay, and I'm still being controlled and, you know, well, either controlled and manipulated by an ex or like marriage and stuff like that, because it always comes down to what would be the main factor of being controlled. Okay, so it kind of means that I'm sort of here, but I'm a little bit cautious. I'm a little bit careful. Okay, I don't want to just go and jump straight in the deep end when I'm actually still dealing with something. Okay. So let's see, Sagittarius. What's Sagittarius got coming up, please, this week, please, for Sagittarius? So you got Judgment. Again, you got like a Libra energy here. Okay, a Libra energy. It's kind of like this energy of like stuck between the past, the present, wanting to get the future, like wanting to go towards the future, but still dealing with something and not being able to do that because I think a lot of you are still married, or this person's still married, because this means Libra, justice, energy, okay? The crossover between heaven and hell, coming out of something that's very traumatic, of the hell, okay? 6, we all go to heaven in a little rowboat, clap, clap, which is a 6, so we go to Garden of Eden, which makes a 12, and that makes 3, which means a Pisces, the resurrection from Capricorn to Pisces, okay? So this is the judgment energy of crossover from being still in something, and I haven't yet sorted that out, but I am looking for a relationship, but I'm not out of something yet. So like I said, it could be a court date. Now it doesn't stop someone from actually meeting someone, but they are definitely still very much traumatic. There's still an experience of what they're dealing with can actually affect their new relationship. So this would be like a caution. Now, I don't know if there's a speeding fine or a caution here to do with the police force or anything like that, because I'm hearing caution. Okay, a wooga, caution, caution. Now, for a lot of you that have gone through traumatic experiences in life, that you believe the next person you're going to meet is going to be the one forever, Trevor, they can very much end up like the one from the past, okay? A lot of people have done this all on Tarotland. They've left their past behind, they've met someone new, and before you know it, this is happening. Freaking out, getting triggered, getting mirrored, starting fucking having a go at people, starting to become very aggressive. I can't take it, I'm having a nervous breakdown. My ex is doing my head in, I'm having a breakdown. Then they start questioning other people. This is like the Spanish Inquisition, okay? Like I'm questioning reality. So now I'm starting to question everybody that comes up to me. I'm going to question their reality because I'm paranoid. I'm worried that things are going to happen again. When you do start worrying that again, it suddenly starts to happen again. And then someone's kind of like starts questioning the other person, and the other person might be just normal, and they're kind of like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I don't get what you're talking about. You're not making any sense. And they're kind of like, no, I know for a fact that you're like, no, I'm not. Like, it's like that. Are you lying? Are you telling the truth? Like, are you sure you're single? Are you sure they're not single? Like, are you sure you want a relationship? Could be, are you sure to be sure someone from Ireland? Okay. But like, seashell on the Misha, someone from also France. Misha, ma belle, quand dimanche, très bien ensemble, très bien ensemble. Sagittarius, what's Sagittarius got coming up this week? So you got 8 of Pentacles, people that are spiritually inclined, esoteric, people that do tarot card readings, either psychic or just tarot card readings, okay? So it could be this or the partner or the person that you're interested in, spiritual in nature. There's also wanting to work on some sort of project, but it's also not trusting people as well. Like, I don't trust people. I've got trust issues. This might be around someone's work, like where they're actually working, because this is like where one is working here. And it's kind of like there might be some kind of either paranoia about what someone's doing when they're at work, or you've met someone at work here, or there's worry about what a partner is doing when at work, but I can't see a partnership here. Let's see. So if you are in relationships, it's basically just going to see someone. You're working on things that are health related. The Two of Wands is basically, are you coming to me or am I coming to you kind of energy. The Nine of Wands is just like a Virgo energy that's confused about working on something that's kind of going on spiritually here. Let's see. Let's see. Sagittarius. So the Four of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So there is money. There's money here. There's a lot of money here. And there is working on something, but this is also needed like someone not paying attention and blocking something out. Like, stop keep ignoring me and stop blocking me out. I need to talk to you. Yeah. But it could just mean money. Like this person could be spiritual. Like I said, people that are doing like tarot card readers. They do tarot card readings and then they put the money in the bank, like myself. But like, or Alika or Erica. But I don't know whether that's a really good living that someone's having or not. But that's like life of luxury. That's being able to afford nice items. Like, and I can afford to take someone out. Like, I earn a good living. So I live a high bracket of life. Like, you know, I've got good money, I've got good savings, I've got things in the bank, blah, blah, blah. All of that is really good, and money and assets are really good here. But there's a certain amount of fear that is attached to something, because the Four of Pentacles can be an argument that's continuing on, of still not dropping an argument that's there because of worry and paranoia again. Yeah, because there's this energy of like knowing but not knowing. Like, I'm unsure and I don't actually know the facts. Because this can be like watching without asking. Told you the dangers of that, where like that you can get in these stuck environments of like looking and wanting and watching but not asking. Okay. Because without asking, you can't clear anything up. Like, it can't be cleared up, or the name clear. So it's kind of like I need to get this off my chest and I need to clear this up once and for all and stop being so worried and just speak and say something. And then the energy becomes more of like opening up now. Like, I can actually open up to you because I trust you, right? Because it's about trust issues. And do I trust you or not? So there might be a couple that are working on, like me and my girlfriend, that is a Leo, like working on like trust issues, okay, here. Because it is. I mean, I must admit, and it does get a lot like this a lot of times, because I work online here. I work online, and I chat to a lot of people here. So there can be like a slight amount of like worry about what goes on here, online, here, okay. So what these two mean, this is like worrying about what's going on here, okay. But there's nothing here to worry about here. And then you get the Four of Pentacles, and then you get like the Knight of Cups. So I don't know how that's spiritually related, but it definitely, that is 100% spiritually related. And there is something about saving money and stuff like that and being good at money. But there is something here that is like esoteric. These are 100% my biggest esoteric cards. Spiritual in nature, people that do tarot card readings, blah, blah, blah. But there is something here that is relating to like they do. Like, you guys know my fucking life about me and Emily, how many times we broke up and got back together. It's fucking unreal. Okay. So, you know, but, you know, but here there's something about people watching or worrying that people are watching, or like who's watching whose relationship and what's going on with your spiritual relationship and blah, blah, blah. And I'm starting to worry about like people fucking spying on me and watching and like who's watching and what are they thinking and what are they doing. Like, cause it's like trying to follow a clue. This is all as my Scooby-Doo clue thing, right? And it's kind of like, okay, I've got a sniff of something and now I'm trying to find out information. So I'm digging for info, trying to find out what's going on here. Because this is, hello, 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 what's going on here? Okay. So there's like this worry here, worry about something that's going on at someone's work environment, at their work environment. Okay. And then you get this energy here, which should be security, which means, no, I'm secure, like I'm not letting you go, okay? So this can be like, no, like a, because this is like a Spanish Inquisition. Like, are you seeing someone? Are you not seeing someone? Are you with someone? Are you not? And this is like someone that they're trying to say, no, I'm not. I'm actually not talking to someone. I'm not, well, do you know what I'm saying? Like, have you got the message here, anybody? Because this is like being questioned. Okay. This is definitely my Spanish Inquisition 2 cards here. Okay. Questioning reality. Because I've seen something and believe something, is that something happening? Okay. And it can lead to, like, people that do this, it can lead to a lot of, you know, paranoia through people. But it's to do with, like I said, this, 8 of Pentacles. And then the 4 of Pentacles is pretty much securing someone, as if to say, no, I'm not insecure around it, blah, 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 so on and so forth. It's either happening or not happening, but it would be a discussion that someone is having over whether something is happening or not. So like I said, there could be a relationship here. And this is where a lot of people say, are you talking to someone online? Are you messaging someone? Are you talking to another person online? Are you know, blah, blah, blah here. I'm worried that because Libra energy can be like the High Priestess, like I don't know what's going on because I haven't seen it with my own eyes. I haven't met you. I haven't seen you. I don't know you. Okay, so a little bit like that, like, whoop, you know, and it's like a message that's kind of forming a little bit like that, you know, don't think that you know what you know by thinking it or seeing it. Like, do you know the truth? Like, you know, what's the truth? The whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God, Steve Vai. So it's kind of like, what is happening here? And I need to question it and watch and find out about this energy here. Okay, you know me, I'm sorry, but I read the cards, okay? And it's there. It's this worry about being questioned over something that is happening around someone's work environment, like where they work, okay? And it can be questioning, you know, questioning the reality of, you get it all the time when you're a tarot reader. You have people that constantly question you all the fucking time. It's like Spanish Inquisition, okay? Questioning and questioning and questioning it, and is it right, is it wrong, is it this, is it that? And questioning it till you feel like that you're in the police force or that you're in the police station being questioned over something. And it's kind of like, I've got a load of questions to ask you and I need to know this, I need to know that first, and blah, blah, blah. Because it can actually be, like I said, it can be some of you that have met someone new. You have met someone new, but you're diving straight into, like, what's happened in your past? What's happened in, I used to be with a narcissist. You know, and I've come out of a traumatic experience. What about you? You know. So it can be that kind of general conversation that's kind of going on with trying to relate to someone, saying, yeah, I know I can relate. I've been in those circumstances before. My ex was as crazy as shit, blah, 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 you know, all of that sort of stuff. How was that? Yeah, you know, and like a general kind of like discussion about, well, how bad life is, really. I don't know whether that's a great cause for like a relationship, but I suppose it's being honest, right, with one another if their response is the same. because I suppose you've got to be on the same page, right? Page Grey. Hello. Give you one more card, Sagittarian. And there you are, healing from something, Sag. So it's like there's this recovery, like feeling like I'm in recovery. Okay, it could be a drug addiction. Could be like me, like a sugar addiction. And I'm recovering from that with the squits. Right, with no carbs. Okay, no carbs. But it's like I'm feeling like I'm needing to recover from like PTSD, trauma, recover from something that I'm still going through and I'm still recovering. Like I said, people can be a fucking recovering recluse for a long time. Could be even George Clooney. But like a recluse. And I'm still recovering. Because this could be like money related. Money related. Because this is health. Right? And this is like national health. Okay? So it could be like insurance. Insurance claims and money. Okay? So it can be like banking, money, insurance claims, blah, blah, blah. But it can also be people that are like insurance. I've got to go and see Libra, which is roughly, you know, the government, to see about money here, about job seekers allowance, about getting a job, about being how much am I allowed in my bank, and blah, 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 and all this sort of stuff. And this is like, I'm well enough to work or not well enough to work. Like it's, you know, are you of fit health for this job? Does this make you a good candidate? Like, are you full mental health checkup and all that sort of stuff is 100% here. My advice to a lot of you, if you have mental health or depression, I'm putting myself to the test is by going through this carnivore diet. And I do know a lot of it is related a lot to the stomach biome, which is like toxins that are given to what everybody believes that they should be eating, which is fruits and vegetables, right? Everybody believes that, right? You're supposed to eat fruit and vegetables because it's really good for you. Is it really? Because the truth of the fact is no, actually isn't. But, you know, popular belief, people think that it is, and that fat is really bad and that you shouldn't have fat. Because we've been told by a flawed thing. When you look at people that are actual doctors, okay, they go off a certain thing. They go on, they log online, and it's a schematic that they all have to follow. And it's just evidence. But there is so much evidence out there now to say that it's bullshit and that it has been bullshit for so long that people just don't actually can be bothered to look for the actual truth of it because there was never any research. Okay. So you could have like an analyst of a research. Okay. But people like Dr. Berry, there's loads of good people out there now that are actual carnivores that have been doing it for 10 years. That have been all studying it as a doctor and as a physician themselves, that have put themselves in the firing line, that have been doing it for 10 years. And that proven study, loads of facts, that the doctors have access to the like I said, the stuff that we probably can't get hold of as a doctor. The doctor can. Okay. So they're saying that as soon as a doctor releases all these notes, that's what every doctor follows. Like if you was to ring someone up and say, okay, I'm really struggling with my weight, the first thing that any kind of practitioner would normally tell you is eat nuts and seeds, eat loads of vegetables and eat loads of fruit. Don't have any fat. Cut down on carbohydrate. And they would all say that. They would say fast also, but they would definitely tell you to do the standard of what has been known to work forever, but it actually hasn't. Okay, so that's their protocol. That's what they would tell you. Are you able to eat nuts and seeds for the rest of your life with vegetables? Okay, because a lot of people can't, like, fuck that. No, I can't. Like, I can't stand a diet of just vegetable and fruit my whole life. Is there any other alternatives? Carnivore diet. It was actually an American doctor. Sorry, I'll get on with your reading in a minute. I've told you to stay all the way through. But it was actually an American doctor that actually studied a long time ago that when we used to be in the 50s and 60s, that people used to be fit as a fiddle. Okay, and then the standard American diet started to offer chocolate, sugar, and all of this sort of stuff into the American diet when fat was really what we all used to eat. basically a lot of people did probably have like some vegetable, but mainly like meat, beef, pork, chicken, all of that sort of stuff. Okay. Go over it. Anyway, so if you want to, I always end up doing that when I do Sag readings, is having discussions about myself. I don't know why, but anyway, if you, so here there's an energy of someone new that's approaching you here, or some kind of like worry about health concern. Okay, mental health is 100% here. Trying to, because this can, like I said, it really can be where someone is fighting fit and actually getting more back to health. So if you haven't looked into it, just study it, man. But this can be, I'm working my way back to feeling like me again, because I've cut out like coffee and sugar. Okay, so I'm fit of health now. Like I'm changing, going through, I'm going through changes. Ozzy Osbourne, someone from Australia. But like I'm going through changes, okay? And it might be good fit of health here. So, you know, you could be on that same kick. Anyway, so if you want to join Patreon, please make sure you give it a like. Just smash that like button, Sagittarian. I'll try to give you better readings, but, you know, we're going forward where I've got to get this channel motivated, and it's only going to happen with you guys interacting, comments, a like, okay, and watching it for as long as you can without getting bored, okay? Even if it's for a future reference, and you think, okay, I know I'm not going to have time to watch the whole thing, I'll just watch it a bit later when I have got time, okay? Just to make sure that you watch the whole thing, okay? Really important. If you want to continue on to support me and you want the rest of your reading, I'm now going to turn the camera down, turn the green screen off, let you see the cards, and then I'm going to draw you a load more cards and then clarify them to tell you what I've got coming up. Because I'm picking up a lot of singlehood, a lot of health-related things, mental health, physical health, like actual like health, sugar, diabetes, noise kind of things that are definitely here. But there's also like this conclusion of someone that's getting out of a divorce and settlement and all that, but they're also looking for someone new. And it could possibly be there, okay, like Michael Jackson. Okay, so I'll see you very soon, guys. If you would like to join, you'll find all the links provided below, but you will need the silver or gold tier. Thanks very much, and I'll see you soon.